Welcome to this video. My name's Gaynor from FitFish, and I wanted to talk to you about what's in your food, which might seem very basic, but sometimes it's good to revisit these things. The other night, I woke up in the middle of the night with stomachache and went on to be sick and thought I had some kind of bug, but then realized I'd eaten something that I'm sensitive to. It hadn't happened for some time because it's MSG and I know where to spot it and how to look out for it. But it was labeled as a flavor enhancer on something I ate, and it was only going back to their website the next morning that I realized it was MSG. So now I've learned a lesson that actually it's not always labeled anymore. It's not counted as one of the main allergens or whatever you call it. So it wasn't labeled. So it got me thinking a little bit. And when you've had an episode of being ill from food, it does make you reset slightly and want to eat things that don't make you feel ill. So I thought it'd be helpful to revisit what's in our food. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to just grab stuff, isn't it? And not think too much sometimes about what we're putting into our bodies, but our food choices can have a profound effect on our health, and being aware of what's in our food can help us make more informed decisions. So I just want to explore the elements that we find in our food. So of course we find nutrients. So this is the foundation of our diet. They're the essential building blocks that keep our bodies functioning. So these include proteins, fats, carbohydrates, vitamins, minerals, and water. And each of those nutrients plays a vital role in supporting our overall health. Protein helps us to grow and repair tissues. Fats provide energy, help with nutrient absorption, keep us warm, keep us cool, store vitamins. Carbohydrates are our primary energy source, and vitamins and minerals are involved in lots and lots of different bodily processes. And water, of course, helps to distribute things all around the body and keeps us functioning really, really well. So that's the first thing. We've got those nutrients in food, but then we have naturally occurring non-nutrient compounds. So beyond the essential nutrients, foods contain naturally occurring non-nutrient compounds like flavonoids and phytosterols. And these compounds can have really powerful health benefits. For instance, flavonoids are known for their antioxidant properties, and they're found in foods like fruit, vegetables, and tea. And phytosterols, which I'm not quite sure how to pronounce, can help to lower cholesterol, and they're found in plant-based foods like nuts and seeds. So you've got those naturally occurring non-nutrient compounds that are really good for you. Then you've got naturally occurring toxins. And while it might be surprising that some foods actually contain toxins, lots of them do. For example, almonds contain a small amount of cyanide, and peanut butter contains aflatoxins. So both of those are potentially harmful in large quantities. However, these toxins are at such low levels in those foods that they pose no significant health risk whatsoever when consumed in moderation. And that's the key, isn't it? If we ate any food in excess, it actually would become poisonous to our body. So it's all about moderation. And then you've got intentionally added foreign compounds. So in processed things, you'll find things added like preservatives, colorants, and flavorings. And these substances are used to enhance taste, appearance, and shelf life. And that's where I came a cropper, because MSG would fit into that title. And some of these, like I demonstrated, they can have adverse effects on our health. And it's important to read food labels and see what you're eating, and maybe do a bit of research and find out what those things are and what kind of effects it might have on your health, so you can make more informed choices. And then you've got industrial pollutants, so heavy metals, polychlorinated biphenyls, and their PCBs, they can all find our way into our food supply. So seafood food, for example, can contain traces of mercury, which is a heavy metal. So to reduce our exposure to these industrial pollutants, it's important to choose sources of food, if you can, that have lower contamination levels and follow government advice. So just something to be aware of. Then you've got foodborne pathogens, and bacteria. So they can affect the quality and the safety of our food. So that's why we need proper handling, proper storage and preparation. And they're key to avoiding foodborne illnesses. So these bacteria that can land on our food. So it's important to wash hands and our produce and cook food to the appropriate temperature and store things at the right temperature as well. And then you've got other chemical residues. So things like antibiotics, insecticides, fungicides, herbicides, they can be present in vegetables and also in meats. So choosing organic or pesticide-free options can help to reduce exposure to these chemicals, and washing things thoroughly, peeling things where you're maybe not sure where they've come from can be good practice. So in conclusion, what have you been eating lately? What's going into your body? Perhaps it's not quite as you thought. Perhaps it's not quite as simple and unprocessed as you thought. Is it time to reflect a little bit on the food labeling and think, hold on, what kind of level of stuff am I eating here? You don't want to react badly to things, of course, but there's longer term effects that might not be so immediately obvious. So just another little incentive really to eat less processed foods and to stick with more natural foods so that we can make informed decisions and improve our health. So I hope that's helpful. Just a bit of a reality check, a bit of insight into what we're eating. And I will see you soon. But firstly, what do you think? Is there anything you've eaten in the last day that you don't perhaps know what it is? Maybe type it into the chat and we can help out. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.